So, as part of the app, they have, I guess you could use the word streamlined some cards. Others we would call it, now we've lost the card unfortunately, an errata or a change in a card.
Hello and welcome to the Forgeborn Finishing School. Casey, Kid, and Core here. We'll be analyzing Forgeborn battles to help take your game to the next level.
Hey everyone, up until now we have not really delved into showing the app gameplay or the campaign. I know a lot of the other content creators have, but today we're going to jump into the campaign, kind of do a run through. And I think, Greg, I'm going to run through here and you can make fun of my bad plays or kind of drive the conversation along as we go through this thing.
All right.
So let's fire it up right now.
You have picked a poor companion to drive a conversation.
I think that every week, my friend. All right, so here it is. Stoneblade Entertainment. As it boots up here, it's going to connect quick. We're not really sure if that's going to be an always online feature. Haven't heard a lot there.
Feel it is, or at least it is in this because of the rules engine.
Right. Okay. Like I said, I think a lot of the other content creators have kind of jumped into this and shown a lot of its cool things. So we're not going to give the broad overview details. Just kind of go through it as we play. And I will say that the deck of choice, it just kind of randomly grabs you a deck out of your collection, which I actually find very entertaining. Kind of helps drive, or you could say, my choices sometimes. But we are going to let Greg go ahead and make his choice of my deck.
Oh, no. It already made a choice for us. We're going to do the sky's the limit when shambling.
The sky's the limit when shambling. Okay. So here it is.
Let it do the choice.
One thing that it does interestingly right now, we don't really get a lot of choice over, is when the deck was forged, you get the Forgeborn of the deck that was chosen first in the website. So I do think this is one of those decks where this wasn't the optimal Forgeborn choice, which is good for the campaign, I think.
You can change it though.
Yeah.
They have added,
yeah.
They have added that in. So again, keep in mind, everybody, that this is, like alpha or pre-alpha even potentially. So.
Right.
They are making changes. There are people, putting in bug reports and things. So when we see them, so not the finished product. Keep in mind, there may be some things, but
yep. And one thing I'll say is, I think we've learned that they're very responsive. For the group that is playtesting this, when bugs are found, issues are found, very, very quick fixes. So this is my Shambling Shambler deck. The whole goal of it typically in format is to get as many creatures out as I can and just let the Shambling Shambler do the work for me as you kill stuff off. So we'll jump into the campaign here, new campaign. And then right now in the Kickstarter, we unlocked the Scorchworm Dragon. We don't have it unlocked here yet, so that will come. We're going to go ahead and fight Reclusa.
dirty spiders, man.
Yeah, Reclusa means business. Seriously tough. So first off, I get to pick an upgrade. You play a level 1 creature. Your other creatures get, that seems really good.
I played a campaign where I got this and Breakthrough. So I think it was all my level 1 creatures got Breakthrough, and then this was the next one I selected.
Oh boy.
And then the last one was, another one I got was like Aggressive on level 1 creatures. So I was just playing level 1 and be like, if I had an option to level up a card, because I was playing DJ Drix and Funky Bear, I would just not play level 2 cards. I was basically playing level 1s, and then I would only use my upgrades on cards that were already level 2 to pull from 3, because it was just like, I have these massive level 1s with Breakthrough and Aggressive.
Nice. Well, and another strategy when going up against the AI is really only taking the benefits to your level 1 creatures, because oftentimes you're closing out matches before cycle 3, just because the AI is still learning. But this also seems really good. I don't have a lot of dinosaurs in this deck, but there's 3. So that would be cool. In a dino deck, this would be devastating. Because I'm going for a creature that's meant to flood the board, I'm going to go with Banner of Command. When I play a creature, your other level 1s get +1/+1. Very nice. We see it down here in my acquired upgrades.
Now you get to select Cersei or Sunder. I think you should have to play. I think you should have to play Cersei because you're playing
Nyx Nikaya.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got to beat up on your queen.
I like that. I also think this will be the harder match. An interesting thing about Sunder, at the start of each deck cycle, they get to play a Lightning Spark. That is also at the start of cycle 1, so you just lose 5 health off the bat. That's kind of interesting also. But yeah, all right. So let's take Cersei down a peg here. Ooh. There you go. First play for the AI, Dizzy and Siphon. So here's the dream of this deck right here. Here's the dream starting hand. Okay. So I'm going to play the Energy Surge, play the Gizmo.
Just going to get the Banner of Command.
Upgrade this little guy. Yep, and Banner of Command does say other, so I'm not going to get an upgrade there. And
Toxic Spores, give it to one creature.
That is tempting. But this guy also gets pretty big later on for me, the Camouflage War Tusk. So I think I'm going to do that, make the trade, survive, and keep the Gizmo for next turn. It's now a big beefy 3/3 Gizmo. Okay, here we go.
Kindred Basher in this, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for the. Yeah, no, I guess I could do the Bartok. Yeah, see, this is kind of a catch-22. I could do the Bartok before and get the +2/+2 on the Basher, or do it after and get the +2/+2 on the Basher.
Either way, you're getting it.
Yeah,
or you could just go Summoning Council, because that's putting down 2 creatures, and then all your creatures get +1/+1 for each of those. So you probably go Kindred, Summoning Council. But that's. And I wouldn't have upgraded your Gizmo, because your Gizmo would have been like a 6/6.
Yeah, but I do want to try to keep this guy on the board. If he could stay on the board, then the Shambling Shambler comes out and things get out of hand. So there was probably a bad play by the AI, but honestly, if he would have put it in front of the Basher, I would have neck revived it. So yeah, I think you're probably right with the Summoning Council. Even though the neck revive is super tempting, we're going aggressive. We're dropping those down, beef everything up. Very nice.
They did fix the Banner of Command when I had played it. It was giving the creature when it came in it as well.
Oh, even stronger.
So again, they're making improvements I had just played the other day.
Okay. Oh, oof. Don't like any of these. So I think we're gonna start with.
Keep in mind, if you play her and then you play another creature, she'll get +1/+1 from the next creature you play.
Yes, I could try to keep her alive, but I think I'm just gonna throw her to the wolves. There. And then eventually I need to play 2 creatures to beef this wisp up here to get that 5/5 probably. I was kind of hoping he would kill this to trigger my Zerath's Will. But you can't win them all. So I think this is not normally a card I play in this, but I also rarely get a free upgrade and kill a creature. So that's the route we're going to go.
Good old Roaring.
Yeah.
You could. No, you can't. No.
She's already going to survive.
President put on your Basher to give him 2 more hit points.
I thought about it, but this 11/9 here now with stealth is it's a scary boy in his own rights. Oh, he's at 14 health here. There we go. +2/+2, Kindred Pop. Yeah. And then now we can look at our Forgeborn here. This is play a zombie brute.
Yeah, I almost feel like you play a zombie brute and then sack it to Infernal Ritual, and it will only make your first basher super big.
I think I'm gonna Soothing Bartok into the brute to make the brute an 8/8.
You're probably right.
Oh, rude. Okay. Yeah, not too shabby.
All the buffs.
So normally I would probably not pass up on the Krogius, but again, the aggressive style is really the way to go here. Oh, look at that. Buff Casey Kidd. Nice.
You are a zombie.
Alright.
Crushed them.
So there it is. Didn't even do a single bit of shambling. Alright.
Wow.
Start of the game, your creatures get printed +2 health. That seems phenomenal. +2 attack. And then when you play a mage, I'm leaning towards the health. What do you think? Health or attack?
I would go attack. Just because I'm going to just pick against you.
Alright, I'll do it.
I mean, you have the stealth creature, the breakthrough, and then
Yeah.
you're getting +1/+1 on your things. Either way.
Oh, I think we gotta do this, right? Krogiusception.
Just gonna beat him before you can drop Krogius.
That's the plan. He'll probably get level 1 out.
For free.
Okay, alright. I got this 4/1 Lyria already. That's something special.
Yeah, the health would have been better, but that's fine.
Not great options. Okay, there we go. Got that up to 6. +2/+2 on the hag. That's a scary hag now.
She's gonna get bigger.
Oh, a 7/5 charger. Oh, I think maybe I pass up the basher here. No.
It's gonna be a big basher.
Yeah, never pass up the basher.
Terrorite, yeah.
I think I just don't battle.
Yeah, probably not.
I think that's okay. Present the damage. Oh yeah, good move, AI. He just wanted to get all the cards out.
That is, you know, it's a big
Worth
threat
28
over there.
damage. Okay, all right.
Oh, you guys, free Krogius.
Krogi.
Free Krogius.
All right, I think.
What's the Shambly guy? What's he got?
Yeah, he's gonna go down. He's gonna go down right in front of that guy and probably die. Or do I just energy surge and upgrade him? Nah, I gotta play him.
I mean, the Shambling Chamberlain will get bigger since he's level 1. Go back, cover back up. They.
Just toxic sport.
Toxic sport.
I thought for sure he was gonna replace that Experience Steel Plate and put something big there. All right, we're not even gonna see a shambling trigger. Well, we'll see one here.
See
for the
one
match,
here.
right? Yeah. So this is the whole goal of the deck. Not the whole goal. There's other win cons, of course, but that's the primary one. Is these two guys in tandem,
Deal 1 damage to an enemy player.
and it does it twice. So that's 2 different kindred procs. Oh, okay. All right. He's got a sapling, 1/1 with breakthrough.
Oh, Krogius has got his own little forge abilities.
Yeah. Oh, well, look at that. You ready to get? Oh. Oh, okay. So his level 3 was all of his, or his level 4, all of his creatures have Krogius's ability.
And it's always on, so it's like it's the entire cycle.
Very nice. I think I'm gonna do this into an Infernal Ritual, probably. And then into, well, a Brute first? No, not even. Yeah, it's a Wild Hand. For all level 1s, it's pretty good with my board state. All the procs. Watch this basher.
Super big. In the card version, that Shambler allows you to target yourself if you wanted to.
It does. So, as part of the app, they have, I guess you could use the word streamlined some cards. Others we would call it, now we've lost the card unfortunately, an errata or a change in a card. So in the application, there are certain cards that allowed you more agency, right? Like Shambling Shambler, you just mentioned, or Shambling in general. You could pick yourself sometimes. No one ever does it, but you could pick yourself before. Now that is simply no longer an option, which does streamline the app, but it does change. And what we don't know now, Greg, I think, is if that errata is going to move to the print version of the game or if it's going to stay within the app. I think that's up for debate yet. I think they're still testing things out with this.
Yeah, and it could just, and they could end up removing that from the app as well and put it where the physical game is. So this is all just in testing and stuff as well. So a lot of unknowns, but
right. These are pretty cool abilities, but I will say this one, although very powerful, I'm probably not going to get to cycle 3. So I'm going to go with the Revenge of the Winter, which is very strong. It just sets you off on cycle 2. Oh, yeah. Here it is, the Quake Man themselves. Tremor in your boots, it's Quake Man. Quake Man deals damage to all creatures equal to the current cycle. Not very powerful, but number 1 in our heart.
Yeah, to the Quake Man.
Just so everyone knows, there's a behind-the-scenes lobby to ensure that either this picture does not change in the final app, or there is at least an Easter egg where you can somehow unlock this, because this is a fan favorite for sure. Ooh, tough start, but gotta drop that guy. So we're gonna bypass Krogius here. Oh yeah, this is perfect.
Poor Stonefist didn't even see it coming.
Yeah, poor guy. He's unstable, at least. Unstable. That's another thing, Greg, that I think it's something that you and I both brought up either at the same time or is it independently, that in some way, shape, or form, it would be nice if the Forge word was shown on the creatures here. Because as you get to know the game more, you start to understand the Forge words and what they do, and you wouldn't have to kind of hover over the board and like really verify what's going on with some of those abilities that don't have symbology attached to them. Just a little unstable down here would tell me everything I need to know, right? Unstable Stonefist, got it. The picture tells me, and then the Forge word, the picture's the base creature, then the Forge word is the modifiers.
Yeah, I like being able to just look at the screen and then get all the information holistically. So like where they line up with the matches with their different keywords, rather than having to like go in and out of each image.
Right.
He's Quake Man's, he's doing some work on you right now. He's got a pretty good board state. I mean, he's at 35 hit points now, but
yeah, well, he's not scared of that basher. He just says, nope, it's all going into the Torgmite, who is unfortunately going to survive, I think, here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so
he's about to...
Yeah.
Some of the things that I really like about the app, I really like the forge and the indicators over here on the left, for like whose turn it is, which half turn is it, you know, what cycle you're in, what turn in the cycle you're in. Like this information right here, it's very concise, and you immediately get what it is.
Yeah, very compact, very nice. Oh, I forgot about that unstable bit. So no, they didn't survive. Yeah, Quakeman is bringing it on strong. Oh, this is a very not great hand. Oh, I did it again. I put him in one where I did the math in my head and didn't count the unstable. So that guy's going to die by 1 at the end of this round.
I mean, you're going to get... I mean, X-Ras Will is going to bump him up 1. You can always roaring him.
I could. I was going to play the War
into
Tusk.
roaring, yeah.
I was going to play the War Tusk in this, which is going to leave this guy up at just 1 away from death, I think. Okay, there's that. So back to me. You're right. I could roaring, but honestly, it's kind of a subpar card in this deck. If he Thunderstomps too, that would get rid of the Basher because of the unstable. That could be nice. Oh, Thunderstomp the Thundersword. Please, AI, don't miss this. Oh, no.
He Thunderstomped that.
Yeah. That's alright.
Is Thunderstomp lane dependent? I can't remember.
No, it's not like Nargath Commander. What did he just play against me? I should probably turn down my auto. Pyre Song. Okay. I have my... let's turn this down just a little bit.
Animation speed.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Man, I'm going to lose damage.
Father. I mean...
Yeah.
Wisp first, and then replace it with the Oak Father, and then all your guys will get... I guess you do Oak Father there.
I'm okay losing a little bit. That's fine. And I wanted to do the Oak Father first so he gets the bump from the Wisp. Yeah, it's kind of fun with all these extra little abilities. You got to like do extra math. Like me missing that unstable twice in a row. It's like, you know, just something extra to think about. He's still going to take lethal here, so.
Yeah, and they're constantly, you know, working the AI. It's made improvements, and so they're going to continue. Still got a ways off for the actual release, so.
Right. All right. When this is destroyed, deal 1 damage to the enemy player. You get +1 health. Oh my god. Shambling is... The sky's the limit when shambling. I think I gotta do it. Shambling Squadlings. Man,
you had 2 dinosaur upgrades during
I know,
run if you had some dinosaurs.
I have a few, but it's not that great. Rooted War Tusk. That's actually can be a difficult one. And then Apocamancer.
When Apocamancer, he deals damage to the current cycle. Oh, that's the whenever time he replaces. The AI would not be very smart with that, so at this point,
no.
So I'd probably do the Rooted War Tusk.
I've seen the Rooted War Tusk do some pretty silly things in this campaign, so this is fun. Sometimes it goes off. Let's see. So this is kind of an unfortunate hand, actually. These are some of the cards that I really like to play very often. Oh, look at this.
The text.
That might be a little bit of a bug. Deal 1 damage to the end. I wonder if it's going to go off 3 times.
Well, we could at least submit a bug thing saying that it's on there 3 times.
Yeah, let's let it play out so we get the full information on if it activates 3 times. But yeah. Did he just nap time or something?
No, he played a batter hide.
On top of his batter hide? Oh, Druid's Chant. Okay. So I'm just gonna play this guy over here. Which is not enough, but we're gonna see if this goes off 3 times. Or now 6 times, or how many times? Okay. Luckily it only went off once. But it is a nice little extra kindred trigger. Okay. Oh, I forget the name of that ability. We'll wait till the next fight, and then we can see the name of the ability, so I can word it correctly. But yeah.
Gizmo in front of the 9-1.
Yeah, and then just upgrade the Neck Revive, I think.
Yeah.
Seems good. Oh, yeah, here he comes. There we go. What does he got? In response, another Soothing Raptor. And that is going to kill my Torgmai. Big sad, but it'll make this guy bigger, which is good.
Yeah, he's gonna lose some hit points. He's gonna get bigger twice.
This is nice. Fair and balanced, as I think Shadow would say.
Yeah, the campaign's fun with just the different options and different deck, you know, that you play against it. Getting the, you know, it's kind of like the roguelike elements. You gotta play the Shambler, right?
Yeah, I think I played second.
Yeah.
So even though Lyria is not going to get me anything, I think that's the play.
It does get you another creature, which then gives you another +1/+1. So you might want to play the Shambler first, and then the Lyra and the extra guy to get your Shambler up higher.
Well, let's see what's in here. Oh, yeah. Wait, not that one. There we go. Oh, yeah, there's definitely options. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can hope for the Fiend or the Hag. Or any of them, really, yeah. And this Lyria is going to get +1.
You should have went with the Shambler first, so then he would have been a 5/7.
I want to keep it alive. He could play something big enough to kill that. All right. That's okay. This guy's just going to sit in a corner all by himself.
Oh, bye.
See?
He wouldn't have been big enough.
I wouldn't have killed him. Yeah, you're right. It's alright, I could take 5 damage. Now this Kindred's gonna get 3 pops.
3 pops.
Now you can see why I've upped the animation speed, typically. So I gotta sit here and wait for these to come through. But there it is. Oh, the Kindred doesn't get the pops because he shut it off with the batter hide. That was a good play.
Right. Now here's your gizmos.
Yeah, very nice.
Which then also is buffing your guys.
All right.
Shambler into an Infernal Ritual?
Yeah, probably.
Kindred's gonna be so big. Oh, I turned him off again.
It's alright. Someday he'll get up there in the front row. Someday. So I think I Infernal Ritual this guy since he's in the back row anyways. and then I play the minion here.
Play the. If you're gonna get rid of the gizmo, you should have got rid of the gizmo first. Or are you keeping
Well,
the gizmo?
I'm gonna put the brute in on the gizmo.
Okay.
I think.
Should have did that first then. Get the brute. Oh, he wouldn't have got the +1/+1s anyways.
Right, because he's a level 2.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, your gizmo's gonna be bigger than your brute.
You're not wrong. But the brute will go to the front row.
Yeah.
But yeah. We're just gonna kill through shambling. By me killing my own creatures. Okay,
Extras
we're just
will.
gonna do it.
You can do extras will first? Or no, second. Yeah.
I probably should have done
Should have did the
first.
extras
No.
will, so it would have got the +1/+1 on your other
Yeah.
zombie to put him back to a 4/4.
Yeah. So here's a good point too. I can't just upgrade a card that I can't play.
I
it did
like
let me
that
choose to not
feature.
play it.
What's that? You can just use
It did let me. I played the spell, but I was unable to.
Yeah, but you wanted to play
the
it, then
creature.
you would have made your other guys bigger. Your level 1's bigger.
I'd only made 2. Yeah, 3.
Yeah.
I think it's fine this way. There's an extra 5 damage. Oh, he's got an 8/8. Look at that. But that's worth a good point to talk about, Greg, is that in the app you will no longer be able to upgrade cards as an action. So that was removed to streamline the experience, which I guess is just another example of potentially deviating the game from the physical game. So I assume that that's going to come over in the rules in the physical game as well, but haven't heard that.
Yeah, the other thing is we don't have all the information available to us. Like, we can't see decks. Are you able to view their discard pile and upgrade piles?
Yep, I can view all that. I just am not allowed to see their deck currently, or an opponent's if we play in versus.
Yeah. Yeah, they did add a toggle where both people have to have it on, but right now there's not really a way to make it like that. So that's a change as well. The impact that will have on the physical game.
I don't want to play it.
He says you may play it for free.
Yeah. Just get rid of Lyria. She was overrated anyway. She's done her part. She's a buffing agent. Alright, and then next is, I guess, probably Summoning Council?
Is that going to be enough to... You're going to lose your... You almost got to play
It's going to keep this guy alive.
Yeah, but you're better off keeping your Shambler alive if you play the Utera Charger, right?
Oh, and then just take 13 to the dome?
Take 13 to the dome. I mean, you're going to
Yeah.
take 12 to the dome. Doesn't he have Breakthrough?
Oh, whoops. Not that card. There's that undo.
I don't know. What is the Raptor?
No,
Oh, he's aggressive.
it's aggressive.
Yeah.
But nah, you're right. You're right. 13 isn't a big deal.
No, when you
We're leaving it out with Shambles here. And he didn't turn the basher off this time, so I think that's game.
that's bad.
All part of the plan.
Level 1 basher.
Yep. The sky's the limit when shambling. So this deck obviously doesn't get that nasty in real life without these extra low combos, but that basher has gotten pretty monstrous on the table.
All right, let's look at what your upgrade is.
So that's really good, but here's also why that's a problem. And because I have experience with Reclusa. If you fight Reclusa, one of your biggest requirements is to remove her spiderlings before they stick around the board for one turn. Because if they stick on the board for one turn, they become like pseudo removal spells. So that would actually make my life very hard. But we could try it and I might lose, which is also kind of entertaining.
I did have stealth on one of mine too. I was able to. We pull up your upgrades.
Yep.
And it was what was it? Shambling squadlings. You want to report?
Oh yeah. Good call. Shambling squadlings. And we will report that here. Let's claim the stealth one, see if it leads to my death. Alright, the boss is a spider. Ooh.
I don't like spiders.
Gotta hatch them all. At the end of each turn, Reclusa plays a spider egg into one of her empty lanes. If you don't kill those spider eggs, that's really bad for you.
Yeah, it's gonna make it a little bit more difficult for you.
Well, okay, well, we're gonna start off with the dream team here.
Oh, and then you have to use Terra if you need to pop it on there.
Yeah. Okay. This great content here.
Squad links. Squad links.
Shambling squadlings. Oh, everyone can see my sweet typing skills. Shambling squadlings. So, thought it was good to show this here. This is how we submit reports, assuming this is going to stay in some way, shape, or form in the actual client. And you will report far less bugs because it will be much smoother. But it is already very smooth compared to when we started this thing 2-3 weeks ago. I don't remember how long, but so they're checking these very efficiently. And what it does right now is taking a screenshot of the game, capturing the game state, and reporting that all to Stoneblade. And we will continue on. And that is just slightly larger than I wanted to see. Wow. I was hoping to be able to kill something and stay alive. So I think I just do this.
Yeah.
And do no battles, which is sad. Sad you Terra Charger. If you're new to the game, I think Utera Charger is one of the hallmarks of a really strong deck. Not that it's like the card you build a deck around, but if this is in a deck with cards you build a deck around, it becomes very strong. It's a very good card. And then you could just see, as I was talking that very little bit of time, Reclusa did all her things. So these spider eggs, at the end of the turn, they're going to replace it with a spiraling minion. Destroy an enemy minion. If you do, play a spider egg minion. Trap spider. Whenever one creature deals damage to this, web it. Yeah, so I'm going to have to figure out how to deal with all of that.
And your Terra's got stealth, so you're not killing that.
Yeah.
You got to get into the second cycle.
Okay. I think I just Summoning Council into Infernal and upgrade them both, and then hope for better days in the future.
Yeah, I think so.
This is called Playing for the Future.
What's interesting is I don't know if it's supposed to trigger or not. Your level 1 minions are not getting the stealth option.
Oh, that's a good point. We'll have to...
Oh, here we go. We can pull
we
them
could
up
have
here.
checked this out. Your level 1 creatures.
Yeah, so...
Yeah. Clandestine clanlings.
Maybe it doesn't consider minions creatures. I don't know.
There we go. We'll let that report. Thank you. All right. And while that was happening, we missed this guy getting buffed and this guy getting buffed. Losing health for attack, I don't remember exactly. And then this guy was webbed, so we're gonna sacrifice the webbed guy. And we're gonna play you there. You there. This is nice. Nice trade there.
Just gonna race down his hit points before he kills all your guys.
Yeah. Well, I mean, killing my guys kind of helps too, so we might be all right. We'll see. So let's see this thing in action. Oh, let's see. I should have done this. Okay. See if we can catch all the shenanigans Reclusa pulls between rounds here. All right, there it is. Destroy the opposing creature. So in this lane, that's going to destroy this Utera Charger right there. Yeah, and then I got this board state to deal with.
And another egg.
Yeah, that's a future Ryan problem. He's pretty good at dealing with stuff, so we'll leave that one for him.
Yeah, you just don't play anything in that lane.
Yeah, exactly. I think I just Lyria for bodies. As much as I want to bash her, I don't think I bash her.
You don't Forge. I mean, you could always bash her into the 12 too. Or Lyria, I guess, to block. But I think you're ahead mid-game, so...
Hey, it's not a bad one. It's actually semi-tempting to keep here. No, he'd just die.
He's gonna
later.
die. I'd clear out the 7 forward.
Yep, save myself the damage. Okay, vampiric. That's okay. Yeah, none of these will survive, so... Yeah, sure. Level up the basher. I guess I could have pushed some damage through, maybe. To an enemy player, unless they destroy one of their creatures. I'll accept the damage. That's a sticky situation for sure. Okay, here we go.
So I guess by the time, or when this video drops, PAX Unplugged will be kicking off. So they should be doing some.
That's this weekend. Yeah. Yes, that's going to be exciting. That's I think I mentioned it before, Greg. That's kind of like on the bucket list of conventions I need to get to someday. Always a big fan of board games. I think that's what kind of got me into Solforge Fusion, to be honest.
You got some work out of that.
Look at these guys. If only they had stealth, huh?
Yeah.
Forge powers are ready. Rude.
Wasn't very nice.
There it is. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. There we go, free big plant boy.
No, you don't have anything. Your
no.
Can't play your Lyria, so you could have did your like camouflage war tusk or something, and then no worries, still just a level 1, isn't it?
Yeah, I think I still just do Lyria here.
Yeah,
I think I'm just fine with that.
Her level 3 is good.
Yeah, her level 1's really the only bad one. Even her level 2 statted real nice.
Yeah,
I think.
I think her ability works better at level 1.
Yeah, more effective, more effectual in the game. Yeah, I would agree. any extra creature at cycle 1 is more important than cycle 2, typically, or more effective. Well, well, well.
Oh. One way to deal with that egg.
Yeah, exactly. That's my thoughts exactly. My thoughts exactly. And it is not advantageous to play my free brute, I don't think. That's nice. I think that's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go. We have defeated the campaign.
Yeah, she throws out some big bodies quick and has some good removal, but when you have all those bonuses and abilities, you can ramp up real quick to handle it.
I don't know that I've ever had such a synergistic set of abilities kind of roll across my, plate there. That was really pretty strong, which is fun. It reminds me a lot of those, roguelite type games where you're just kind of rerunning to see what random things you're given and that you can kind of mesh together to break the game, which is some things I really enjoy. So it's kind of interesting. You get a lot more stats too. I think from the beginning of this game, we've kind of always clamored like, hey, we're putting all of our games into your website software tournament. We've always clamored for more and more and more stats. That's also one thing this app's going to give us. Is that you can, at the end of every game, you can see how many level 1 cards you played, level 2 cards, enemies you've destroyed, creatures you played, all sorts of good stuff. And then, yeah, hopefully that adds up over time. So here's the last part. Now, all of those upgrades we chose in the beginning were temporary upgrades for that run and that run only, unfortunately. Those would have been great forever. But this one now, this deck has leveled up. And so which one I pick here is going to be permanently affixed to this deck. So at the start of each encounter, all levels of one of your random creatures gets printed stealth. So it's saying all of my Rexes, level 1, 2, and 3 Rex could have stealth. Or my Shambling Shambler. It is random, so I don't get to choose. If I got to choose, that would be really potent. Necromantic. At the start of the encounter, all levels of one of your random creatures gets printed to activate, upgrade a card in your discard pile. That's pretty monstrous.
That's pretty good.
At the start of each encounter, play a mindless zombie minion in one of your random empty lanes. That does kind of go into the theme of this deck, but I think Necromantic is just too strong to pass up, probably.
Yeah, if that was like free mindless zombie in like 2 lanes or free mindless zombie at the start of each cycle, you could do a little bit more with it, but with it being one, like either having one of your creatures just have stealth or the Necromantic is just way better.
Yeah, or if it was a free mindless zombie on a stick in this deck, I wait till the Basher's out there and the Shambling Shambler's out there, drop it. That Necromantic's just too good. Your deck has reached level 3. I'm gonna get a super upgrade. Unfortunately, they don't have anything yet. Work in progress. Level 4. Zombie added to their creature type. At the end of the first cycle, give one of your creatures +4. Start of each encounter, all levels, +1/+1. Straight stats. Always a big fan of. Gold card. Alright, so we've seen this one. At the start of each encounter, all levels of one of your random creatures gets printed. When this is destroyed, play a mindless zombie. I like that. That is monstrous for this deck.
That's good for any deck. Like, that is something you always...
With the Infernal Ritual and an Energy Surge, that little combo. This Nyx Nikaya does have the play a mindless zombie, give all your zombies +4. Forgeborn. Yeah, that's good. All right. So there it is. Now we are healthy level 6.
6.
Cool.
Sky's the limit when shambling. Nice.
Yeah, it's a fun deck. Shambling Shambler is a card that it was kind of like the chase card for me, I would say, Greg. For the longest time, a lot of people I knew had Shambling Shamblers. Fizzlesticks has played one very strongly. Grandfather's played one very strongly. That's kind of a card I always wanted to chase. It took me forever to get one. I finally got one, I would say maybe 4 months ago in my last round of deck purchase. It's happy to play with it. It's fun. So.
Yeah,
very
it's
strong
good card, fun card. I'm sad I don't have one.
Yeah, you've got some other fire to make up for it, but yeah. So, hey, any last thoughts on the app you want to share, Greg?
Yeah, I mean the campaign, not really. I guess I am talking, so I guess yeah. I mean the campaign's fun. I enjoy the roguelike genres. Play Cross the Obelisk. I started playing Slay the Spire. You talked about that one, so played a round of that. Plus just other ones, Rogue Book, Ember Knights, a whole slew of them. I mean, way back in Binding of Isaac and all that kind of randomness added to a game, and what crazy fun combinations you can do. And the interesting thing on this one is you can just you bring one of your own decks into it and then add craziness to it. So so that'll be fun to try out. And then the different campaigns, the different creatures like they added the Krogius and Quake, and get the Recluse, and they'll add other campaigns in the future, so that'll be fun. I'm looking forward to see what they do, on the PvP side and how they implement tournaments in it. I would love to see Sealed implemented into this. And then I will say my hesitation or my concern is the reception with people that don't play Solforge when this does come out. Them getting access to decks, I think, will be a concern. If you want to add decks to this and you're enjoying it, and it prompts you to go to order off their site and then wait for shipping to play it, so it'll be interesting to see how they navigate that going forward.
Yeah, that's a good point. No one wants to download a fun-looking game on Steam and then learn out to really unlock it. You got to drive down to your local game store, buy a deck, bring it home, unwrap it, scan it in, and then you can start playing. I do love that little tie into the local game store, 100%, but I don't think on a mass market scale it's feasible, kind of like what you're saying. It's really going to be a turn-off for some players. So I really like how you said, curious to see how they navigate this, because I know they're thinking about it. And just really see how that's going to get implemented. It's almost got to be a tie-in to the store here.
Some of us don't have local stores. There's not a store within 300-400 miles that sell it around me. So
yeah, and I think kind of what I was getting there, and we've kind of talked about this a little bit, is just an added button here that is the store. And I don't know, this is probably stretched too far, but that ties into a local game store's online retailer. Probably a stretch too far, but what would make a lot of sense, unfortunately at the LGS's expense, but for a lot of people out there, is if you could buy the decks here, get them added to your profile, and then they're sent in the mail. I understand that's a lot of work on Stoneblade's printing process to figure that out. How do they know what's in a deck without opening the booster? Those kinds of things. But it kind of has to get figured out if they want this to have mass market appeal. If they're looking to stay in that niche TCG board game-esque feel group that we have going on in the Solforge community, which is an amazing community. But if they want to stay in that niche market, I think they're fine, and this is going to be good. But I don't think it's going to get the mass market appeal without having that direct tie-in, straight to dopamine, hit button, buy a deck, play it.
Yep. So it'll be interesting to see how they take this going forward. I think it's got a lot of potential. The campaign is a lot of fun. Having the ease of play online. They've been adding in, matchmaking things and everything to make that easier and streamlined. They've incorporated Steam into it as well. Just open matchmaking and then Steam list here. So those are some huge improvements. And again, this is still, alpha, so a lot of things to go, but those are promising signs. So.
Right. Absolutely. All right, I think that wraps it up here for us. If you tuned in this length, thanks for hanging with us.
Bye.
Thanks for attending this lesson of the Forgeborn Finishing School. If you like this video, please subscribe, comment, or consider donating to our Patreon account. We look forward to our next lesson.